All right, today is the 22nd of October, 2020, and we're going to talk briefly about Japanese geography. We're going to go on the Do Now, ask you to list some facts or things that you think are facts about the Japanese geography. So hopefully you came up with a couple. I'm sure some of you knew it was in Asia, some of you knew its capital was Tokyo. So all those things are hopefully out there. So we're going to do one key term, that's an archipelago, not archipelago or archipelago. Archipelago, and an archipelago is a chain of islands. All right. So what do we know about Japanese geography? It is located in Eastern Asia. Its capital is Tokyo. Tokyo being right about there-ish. Its population is 126.5 million people. It's an archipelago of over 6,800 islands scattered throughout the western Pacific Ocean. But most people live on its four main islands, starting in the north, or starting with the largest, we're going to have Honshu. Then we're going to go on and we're going to go to Kyushu, the southernmost island. Then we have Hokkaido up here in the north, the kind of pointy one. And then the small one tucked in here, that is going to be the last one, that's Shikoku. All right. It is a very mountainous country with only 11% of the land farmable, meaning it is heavily dependent on high yield crops such as rice, as well as harvesting food from the sea, such as seaweed, fish, etc. Its geography as an island surrounded by rough oceans has made Japan isolated for much of its history, meaning Japanese culture has kind of developed uniquely, singularly by itself. All right. It is surrounded by the Sea of Japan being over here, which separates it from Korea and China and Russia, and then this being the Pacific Ocean. And some of its nearby countries include China here, North Korea, South Korea, and Russia. All right. Here's a map of it where you can see a little bit more detail. Right? You can see here the four islands again: Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu. If I'm you, I definitely know those by next week. Just, four islands, being able to put them on a map. All right, so that's major city. Its capital city, Tokyo, one of the largest cities in the world. Nearby is the very famous Mount Fuji, the mountain that was on the first slide that said Japanese geography. Symmetrical. Sorry about the yarn, guys. Whew, good one. All right. You can see the darker green indicating its mountainousness. Right. The classwork activity, you're going to have two of them. We really don't need kind of an introduction. And what the two are is you're going to read an excerpt from a book known as Flyboys. It talks about Japan's development. It talks about how its isolation and geography led the Japanese people to believe they were special, kind of chosen people. All right. And then the other one is, as always, our introductory geography lesson. All right. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great Thursday, and I will talk to you.